Here's a joke. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because there was a black guy walking behind him. And he was nervous. He was new to the city, this chicken. And he was like, I feel like he's following me, but I'm not sure. So then he thought, maybe if I cross the road, then if he crossed the road, he's definitely following me. So he crossed the road, and the black guy went home. He's living his life. And the chicken was like, I'm such a racist. And he felt bad. About a month later, a black guy ate the chicken. Different black guy. I'm just telling you what happened. By the way, don't be upset, because this is not a racist joke. This joke is not racist. The chicken was racist. The chicken was definitely racist. But that's chickens. Chickens are very closed down and suspicious and prejudiced. You kind of can't blame them considering that their species murder rate is 100%. That's why chickens are like...
There's always excuses for racism, you know? Like, I met this guy from the South, and he was really racist, and I asked his friend, why is he like that? And his friend goes, oh, well, he was born on a farm. What kind of farm was that, you know? Maybe the animals were racist, you know? Just walking around, the animals are like, Jews! Jews! Black! Black! Jews!
Jews. So I have mild racism. It's benign, it's not aggressive. It's not even negative racism, it's mild racism. I'll give you an example, okay? Like, see, like if I go to a pizza place I've never been to before, and it's run by 4 black women, I'll go like, See, it's very mild. It's extremely mild racism. I'll notice that. Yeah. You don't usually see that, 4 black women running a pizza place. Unless it's called 4 Black Girls Pizza or something like that. Like, that's the whole point of the place.
Wow, and here's some interesting news about the Jew thing.
Hey,
I do know where the term kike came from, by the way.
Ah, derogatory term for Jewish people? Where'd that come from?
I do know where that came from.
Where?
It is when people used to come over on the, in the ships on Ellis Island, a lot of people couldn't write English. So they used to make their mark, and the Jew's mark was a circle. And the circle is called kikel. So that's what they were just shortening it to kike. The guys coming in and say, here's another kike once they've seen the circle.
You know where nigger came from originally? There was some black guy being a nigger.
So they called him a nigger. Jesus.
He was being a real nigger, and somebody said, what a nigger. And that's where it started.
It was a feeling.
Yeah.
Here's another example of mild racism. If I say I'm in a hospital and the doctor comes in to treat me and the doctor's from China or India, I'll think, well, good. Good, more of that. Why not? It's very mild racism. Here's another example. If I'm in a gas station late at night and a young man comes in wearing a hooded sweatshirt, if he's white, I'll think, oh, he's an athlete. If he's black, unless he has a big smile on his face, then I become mildly racist, and this is what I think. I think, that's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's gonna happen. No, of course I'm fine. Why did I even think that for a second?
But people are too afraid of Harlem, you know? Like, everybody, when you move to New York, they say, oh, you can't go to Harlem, because as soon as you get there, they kill you. Like, just as soon as you arrive, they stab you in the face. You just get murdered, which is stupid. I've been to Harlem, and people there, they have a lot of stuff to do. You know, they're busy. They're not just standing around waiting for lost white people to kill all day. Like, they're just right outside the subway entrance. Come on, come on!
I just want to say I'm not trying to say that if you're white, you can't complain.
Right.
I'm just saying that if you're black, you get to complain more.
Right.
Because you can't... There you go.
Don't tell the band that.
Yeah. Because you can't, that's right. You can't take people's like historical context away from them. And everybody wants us to. Like, white people are always like, come on, it wasn't us. Like, they want black people to forget everything. Like, every year, white people add 100 years to how long ago slavery was. I've heard educated white people say slavery was 400 years ago. No, it very wasn't. It was 140 years ago. That's two 70-year-old ladies living and dying back to back. That's how recently you could buy a guy.
That's right.
And it's not like slavery ended and then everything has been amazing. Like it just...
Oh, glad that's over.
Oh yeah, it just ended like a clean where you don't have to wipe. Just boom. And then it's just been parades and presents ever since.
Exactly.
You gotta remember that if you meet a black person, they have gray hair, they remember a time they weren't allowed to use a certain toilet. So give them a little, time to be cranky. And by the way, white people have our own thing that stuff that we went through.
Sure.
That hurt us, that we have to cope with. Like when they took our slaves away. That was really hard for us. And we're still, so it's pretty even.
So it's even.
Yeah.
It's even.
Seriously, because I did a show where they don't applaud when you go on stage. It's called Mo Betta Mondays. That's the name of the show at the Improv, Mo Betta Mondays. It's an all-black audience. And I had done a show called Chocolate Sundays at the Laugh Factory, which is an all-black audience. And they invited me because they thought I was black because of my name, because I directed Pootie Tang, so people sometimes think I'm black. And so they invited me to the show. So I get there, and they go, "Oh, hi." And I look in the room and I go, "Oh, hi." And then we kind of stand there trying to decide, and I go, "Fuck it, hi." And they go, "Yeah, hi." All right. So I went on, and this is Chocolate Sundays at the Laugh Factory, and it was fucking great. I had a great time because nobody else is trying. They're all up there just acting cool, and I went up there and I tried, and everybody appreciated it. So then, because most comedians don't try. I'm not saying because they were black, but they were all black and unfunny. Every single one of them was black. There are far more unfunny white comedians than unfunny black ones. But every single comedian on that show was black and unfunny. Should have been the name of the show. But I was white and hilarious. And also, privileged and lucky to be white. To be white is fucking awesome. It is a very... everybody who's white should just wake up and go, "I'm fucking white, this is great, how easy is this shit? I don't have to fucking explain myself ever. I look people in the eye with confidence, nobody fucks with me, the police protect me." The thing is that black people, all they can hope from the cops is that they'll leave them alone. And we actually get to hope that they'll protect us. It's fucking a chasm of difference. And I'm on the greatest side of that chasm. I am on the fucking sweet side of that chasm.
What I do, I just look at women. I just, like they're, cakes and windows. I just, I was walking in New York once, and there's these two very cute women walking behind me, and I was trying to walk slowly so I could hear what they were saying to each other, because they were cute. So I wanted to hear them, like that's gonna help me in any way to hear them. Don't you wish the guy walking in front of us would squeeze our tits for like 1 second? Okay. Really? It's really a flaw in men that we would all do that. If you're a woman, you could ask any guy on planet Earth, "Can you squeeze my tit for 1 second?" And 100% of us will go, "Oh yes, of course. That doesn't matter. I could be doing open heart surgery." "Oh yeah, okay." "Oh, don't worry, he's not your tits. Don't worry about it." I don't know why we love tits so much. Some people say it's because we breastfeed, but so do women. Or,
baby women. Not grown-up women don't usually. You don't see like a 68-year-old woman, like a stately look, you know, like Sigourney Weaver, like sucking milk out of a young woman's tit. Thank you, Deborah. I'll see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. It's not usually the thing, is the elderly breastfeeding from the young. Except for at the end of The Grapes of Wrath, which I don't mean to ruin that book for you, but you should have read it by now. I don't know if you read The Grapes of Wrath, but that's how it ends, with an old dying man sucking milk out of a young girl's tit. And then the book is over. And you're like, Jesus, what happened at the end there? That's crazy. There's no other book in that genre. There's no dense, historic classic that ends with a weird, porny paragraph at the very... And then Anna Karenina shat on his chest. Holy moly with that! The end. Oh my God! That is a violent shift in tone at the end of that book. I've been reading this book for 3 months. But we do, we love tits.
We got a hot breastfeeding story for everybody.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Suck it. Suck that milk out of it.
Are you a fan of the breastfeeding?
Sure, it's better for the kids'
When
brain.
you see a young mom out there
for the kids,
nursing her young,
talking about the kids, it's rarely like a nice firm boob. No, it's usually like a flat, like a big like a wineskin,
floppy thing. Yeah, a wine satchel at a Grateful Dead show.
Yeah. Just,
it depends how young the kid is.
Yeah,
sometimes they're
little. Yeah, but you have to, like, I don't know. I don't see getting aroused. You have to, like, use Photoshop in your head and edit out the baby all the way to the nipple. Like, you have to, like, sort of airbrush out the child.
It really does just destroy any sexual...
And also, generally, a woman breastfeeding doesn't look like a perky, like, beer commercial model. She's like a tired woman.
Frumpy mom.
Just really frazzle-haired, puke on the shoulder.
Yeah.
She's had it with life.
Just baggy eyes. Hasn't slept in days.
Sit outside the shopping center.
Yeah. No, and breastfeeding is it's exhausting. Like, it takes a huge chunk out of a woman.
Sure,
like, it's murder.
James from New Hampshire. This is not, capital letters, a sexy story. Well, let's find out.
I think it's very sexy.
Listen to this one.
It was an unforgettable and shocking sight that prompted one driver.
It was an unforgettable and shocking sight.
Was it talking like this?
Oh, every time we play a clip. Every time we play a clip, we gotta go through the fake voice douche.
Why don't you just use
It was an unforgettable.
Why don't you just use your real voice? It's not that hard. Just go on, use your real voice.
Just feel
Talk like a human being.
One show does that on the Ira Glass. You ever listen to him on NPR?
Glass, no.
He does this show called This American Life.
Okay.
And he just talks like this. I'm Ira Glass. We're going to do a show about it. He just talks like a person,
right.
And it's through the roof.
No, but this adds absolutely zero.
You have to talk like this in order to get people's attention, or they'll think you're just a normal person and not the special news person that I am with this voice.
And you have to shed your accent so you can work anywhere in the country.
Anywhere. Yes, I can work in New York.
Unforgettable.
You don't want to sound regional.
It's weird that they take on a voice that they share. It's the same.
Yeah, it's the same accent or dialect, whatever you
It's like
call
rock and roll. It's like that kind of, I don't even know what modern music is, but it's that thing where the girls sing like this. You don't talk like that. Shut up.
It was an unforgettable and shocking sight that prompted one driver.
One second. Also, it's the peaking. It's like you can, with your finger up and down.
Oh,
It's an unforgettable, shocking sight.
You can almost watch the VU meter.
Yes, exactly.
Like working as he's talking.
Unforgettable, sing-songy voice thing I do.
It was an unforgettable and shocking sight that prompted one driver in suburban Dayton, Ohio to...
Ohio? Why are you hitting Ohio? One driver in Ohio.
And he goes, Dayton, Ohio. Ohio.
Oh, we're just picking this idiot apart, aren't we?
It's accurate, though.
Oh, he sucks. Die.
Driver in suburban Dayton, Ohio, to phone police last week.
I'm following behind a lady in a van who is driving while breastfeeding her newborn baby and talking on the cell phone.
Right, you goody two-shoes. Shut up.
You're rat. It's a rat. Whole family's rats.
You see what people are doing on the highways these days? Leave her alone. Is she swerving?
Yeah,
So what if an airbag is going to destroy the kid's head forever
please.
and her boob at the same time?
That is true.
And more importantly, her breast.
Just blood and milk everywhere.
Oh, God.
Breastfeeding her newborn baby and talking on the cell phone.
Nice. That's multitasking. Nice.
That is
Taking a
the
cell phone
working
call
mom.
and-
You walk up to the scene of the crash. Apparently, she was drinking a Fribble. Strawberry Fribbles all over the windshield. Like, oh, my God, it's not Fribble.
Feeding her newborn baby and talking on the cell phone.
Officers later caught up with 39-year-old Janine Compton at her home.
She did admit to breastfeeding her child while driving. She kind of indicated that it's more or less a routine thing that she does, and that when her child needs to eat, she's going to provide the need.
Pull over, you retard.
Yeah, you can wait, right?
Please. Stupid. Everybody in the story is stupid. From the anchor to the interview to the woman to the everyone on that highway.
Even the kid.
Yeah, just drop a bomb on that community.
What about the eyewitness? You don't like the eyewitness?
Screw him.
He's a tattletale.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to call the local news. Look at that.
Police informed her that all children inside a car must be restrained and charged her with child endangerment. The police report shows Compton claims she knew all about safety, but was more concerned about feeding her baby.
I hate this guy.
Faces up to 180 days in jail
Feeding her
and an
baby.
$1,800 fine if she's convicted of the misdemeanor.
It's kind of a cool story, and he made it boring as hell.
It's weird because he started up here, but then he came in between.
Oh, there you had to get serious.
Lower.
Fine.
Yeah, you get
baby.
serious.
Fine. No one says fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
There's no Y in that word, fine.
It's not spelled F-E-I-Y-Y-Y-Y-N. Fine.
What does broadcasting school teach people?
To be zilches.
Like this.
That's not enunciating.
Like this. You must add vowels.
Y'all to everything you
Lunges. You say
fine.
Fine.
Where do they teach you that?
Oh, God.
Why do you do it?
No one needs it.
Every broadcasting school.
It's terrible.
Talk from the diaphragm. That'll get you a job. Gotta talk from way down here. Shut up.
Well,
that just took us out.
He's sitting there with a Dunkin' Donuts coffee and a script, reading into a mic.
Yeah. Is my hair okay?
Unforgettable. Can you do that again? Hit Ohio. Ohio. That was real nice, Bob. Thank you. Yes, I know.
Good one. Yeah, is that a take? How do I look? My hair okay?
It's a voiceover, Bob.
5, 4, 3. Hi, I'm here in Ohio.
It just is terrible.
Yeah. It's a booby story, and we're talking about a guy talking. That's how distracting he
I
is.
think the guy made us all tired.
I'm exhausted.
No, it's like in the
I need a nap now.
in the BBC. If you ever listen to BBC Radio,
Oh,
they
yeah.
have their own
They're the
version.
They suck.
worst.
Their own version of that.
Every story has AIDS and genocide. Genocide.
AIDS.
Genocide.
Don't forget about sushi.
There's a problem in Africa. It's the problem of AIDS. Like they gotta go up or something at the end? Money is being sent from around the world. All right, George. And Ringo, what are you doing?
It's horseradish. You're most likely to have come across it. That's the powerful paste wasabi.
That's the other
The powerful paste wasabi.
Yeah, there's a little breath each word speaking. Wasabi
is horseradish. You're most likely to have come across it as the powerful paste wasabi that's eaten with sushi.
Sushi with sushi. A powerful paste wasabi eaten with sushi.
Come across it. Wow, what happened? I just said across it.
I'm exhausted. I'm hyperventilating.
I'm British.
Hey, stupid Brits.
All right. What do we got? Louis C.K. March 14th, Orpheum Theater, Boston.
Nice. I like that Orpheum Theater.
Yeah, it's a great.
I'm going back to Cleveland too in April, and I think that's where I'm shooting. I'm shooting another special.
Nice.
Either in Milwaukee or Cleveland, wherever we sell the most tickets.
Wait,
basically.
this guy's Tim in Philly. Tim, go ahead. What are you saying?
Hey,
we're hypocrites? Why?
Hypocrites. How you doing today, hypocrites?
All right, now tell us why.
Whoa, easy. That's tough talk.
Whoa,
hey.
But he was nice. He asked how we're doing.
Fine, thank you.
I'm doing okay too. I'm a little tired.
How are you?
What do you got, Tim?
Fantastic. Hey, Fat Jimmy. Remember your stupid voice? Opie. Remember your stupid voice back in the radio days?
This guy's really.
I never had a stupid radio voice, to be honest with you.
Are you a radio guy that is bitter or something?
Jimmy, I was always perfect, by the way.
I do. It doesn't matter what.
Are you a radio guy that's bitter? I don't understand.
It's part of the profession. It's part of the territory.
You are a radio guy that's bitter. What radio job did he get kicked off of?
You know, I really don't care. At the end of the day, your voice on stage was awful. Opie, you don't even.
It's your opinion, you douche. You stupid fat.
I love this guy. I have no problem with Tim. He hasn't said one bad thing about me.
Tim, it's either a bit. Hold on,
Wait.
caller. Hold on, caller, to people who are doing it for a living.
Yeah.
Tim is just annoyed. I never had a radio voice, so where's your criticism? I'm a comic, so I never had a radio voice.
And I openly admitted when I got into the business, I did go with the radio voice thing and realized how stupid it was, and was able to.
I would like to go
change
a
my
step further.
whole delivery and go, wow, I'm going to try something different, and it worked out for me.
Who says
So
you
where's
have
the
to be
problem?
like vetted to make fun of something? Who says that you have to have like any track record? What if you did? What if you did have a funny radio voice?
I
And what if
admitted
Jimmy
it.
never was funny once on stage in his entire career?
Right.
Why does that mean that we can't make fun of this guy? Who cares?
Tim, what's your
Who says you have to be qualified to rag on somebody on the radio?
What happened, Tim? Let's be truthful.
Tim, why are you so upset about this? Are you in the business? You do voiceovers? What do you do?
I'm not going to get involved in what I do in my personal life, in my professional life. I'm just going
Baby boy, come on, baby boy. It didn't work out the way you planned. Don't be shy. What happened?
Tim, you know, I'm actually going through some tough times. So I really appreciate you bashing me. So.
Oh, well then don't make the radio.
come on the
Don't
radio
call on
and-
your tough times,
Yeah.
baby boy.
We didn't call you, you douche.
What's the matter?
Well, my point is, Jimmy, that voice you're doing.
Little boy,
Oh,
stop
Jimmy,
yelling.
Jimmy.
You'll never get radio job doing that, little boy.
You're so silly doing the baby voice. Look
Yes,
at you.
I am.
You're wacky, aren't you?
Baby boy, what happened?
Tim, why can't you admit the fact that
Baby
you did
boy.
voices?
What's that? You're not answering the question. What happened? Did you go to broadcast school? Did you tell them you were going to make it big? I can do it, guys. And now you can't do it?
All right, look.
What's the matter?
Legitimately, though, sir, you're calling here to say that because of the past of people in the studio, we shouldn't be talking about what we're talking about. So why can't we inquire after your past?
Yeah, Tim.
To say if you're qualified to say what you're saying.
Yeah, why not?
Valid point, sir. Answer.
Because I'm not making fun of it. It's
We're making a living at it.
Yeah, but you're making fun of.
And you're not making a living at it. How's that feel, bum? Keep listening, baby boy.
You're saying who are we to make fun of that?
I really want to know why this hit a nerve with you, Tim. I don't really understand.
What didn't work out, Timo? Come on.
Why is this hit a nerve?
Timmykins, come on.
Will you let me talk?
Why? Who else would let you talk besides the entire business? Sit at home talking to a mic like Rupert Pumpkin, boy.
Ma, please.
Go ahead, baby boy. Now I'll allow you to talk.
Now.
Hold on. I'll allow you to talk on the radio, as was your dream. Go ahead, baby boy.
Jim, remember when you were on stage years ago? You're a high-pitched voice.
Yes, I do.
You're making fun of the inflection of people
But I'll tell you
in
what.
the business.
An excellent point, Tim. First of all, I appreciate the fact that you have listened and worshipped for so long. But I will say this. I very soon after that recognized what garbage that was and began poking fun at it and shed it. I didn't perpetuate it by continuing to do it. I knew it was garbage. I admitted I listened early on. This is a guy who's probably in the business for a while.
He's a major,
it's something that permeates the business.
He's a major professional now. This is not a guy just starting out with some kind of podcast or a very, very local radio. That's why we have a problem with this.
So what do you have there, Tim?
Why is this hit a nerve, Tim? Were you in the business? Did you do voiceovers? What happened?
And I just know you guys just put yourselves on this high pedestal. Like
all pedestals are high, silly.
It's
all pedestals. There's no such thing as a low pedestal. It wouldn't be a pedestal.
There are pedestals that are lower
no, they're
than
not.
others.
They're not pedestals, then, Lou. They're steps.
Like a pedestal can be low relative to another.
I don't think we put ourselves on a high pedestal. I think.
All right, I just don't want to let that one go by.
I think we have a problem with news people and radio people that use that fake voice. We hate it.
Well, I'm on a pedestal, so strain your neck. Look it up, Timmykins.
Tim, I just want to ask you, what is it about me you like?
I think you're just an alcoholic, and I am one too at the end of the day. So I just really
okay.
There you go.
So he's got a problem with my drinking, but who doesn't?
Was there anything else you wanted to get off your chest, Tim? What's not working out for you? You're having some tough times. Let's work through that if you don't mind.
Tim, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, what? You're making money selling books off dick jokes, and I'm just sitting here just...
Now, Tim, don't use such language and stop calling under different names. I did make a lot of money, 2 bestsellers. Yes, I earned that. What's the matter, kiddo? You had a dream of writing and you're not quite good enough to cut the mustard there either? Is that what happened?
Screw you, Tim.
What's the matter? Nobody wants to hear what you have to say? They told you were a funny or interesting guy growing up and you're not?
1, 2, 3, cry. Go ahead. Come on, let's squirt some tears.
What is it? You talk about my books. I mean, have you read them? I don't know.
No,
How do you know about them then? Why are they relevant to you at all?
How do you know they're dick jokes if you didn't read them?
Exactly.
That's what he does. It's what he does.
How do you know what I do? Why would you pay attention? Stop being such a worshiper. Come on, kid.
Tim, I'm really confused by your phone call.
Yeah, well,
I'm really trying to get to the bottom of why this bothers you
Tim
so
called
much.
the other day. He's probably one of those guys.
A man shot himself today in Philadelphia.
A Philadelphia caller to a radio program shot himself once in the head, fatally injuring
Because his lackluster career.
Well, so Tim, what kind of what kind of a career did you want to have? You said you're having tough times. You offered that, man. We didn't ask you.
Right, no, I know. I just hate how you guys go about the whole radio.
Yeah, I know you do, but let's get to the tough time. Why the tough time?
Hold on. You hate that,
Ask me questions. You don't let me talk.
Hold on, talk. You're repeating yourself. That's probably why you didn't make it in entertainment, because you're a redundant, silly boob. Say something interesting and compelling. Here's your opportunity to talk. What is going wrong in your personal life? You mentioned it. Your turn. Go, Tim.
No, you guys are throwing so many questions at me at once.
That's one question, baby boy. What's going wrong in your personal life?
Opie's been throwing the same question at me over and over.
What's
because you haven't answered it?
Wait, because I really want to get to the bottom of it. We could beat you up all day, but all right, go ahead. Talk, please.
You know what?
Go, Tim. Your turn. Go.
You guys have this radio show. You guys can reach out to millions of people, and you don't take advantage of it.
Yes, we do. We have you to calling us, Tim. That's what we wanted to do.
Wait, I want to hear the guy. What do you mean by that?
How do we not take advantage of it, sir?
You guys do not have any kind of production value for your show on many levels.
Yes, we do.
Value.
Well, now the guy. All right.
Now I got to agree with him.
Well, the guy makes a good point there. Maybe we should have pushed on. Go ahead.
You don't think what do we need as far as production value that would help the show?
I really think you guys walk in the studio 10 minutes before you go on air. Anthony's brushing off some hangover. I don't care. Whatever. Opie's doing his own thing. Jimmy's stumbling in from a stand-up show, and you've got morons behind the scenes over there. I really think that you guys could have a much better show.
This guy's got it pegged.
Why do you listen then, Tim? Like, what is it about the show that draws you? Yeah, why do you care?
If you knew what you were irritated by Jimmy's stand-up voice when he started, and yet you keep following his career. You know about his books. You listen to this show. It's got low production value. They have no right to make fun of who. Why don't you just turn it off? Why are you making yourself so upset?
Hey, where is Steve C? Is he on the phone somewhere? It's the idiots behind the scenes.
Why are you such a fanboy, Tim?
No, to be honest with you, I was at one point back in WNEW. Right. I have XM in my car. I drive an hour and a half to work every day. I pop you guys on for about 20, 30 minutes. It's the same regurgitated garbage.
So turn
it's a long time to listen. 20, 30 minutes is a long time to listen to something you don't like.
90 minutes to work. Get a better job, educate yourself, and live closer to where you work, kiddo.
if you could realize this whole story I've been telling you, I'm going through not the best of times.
Well, I asked you to elaborate on that, and you didn't elaborate on that. So I have no empathy. Elaborate on it now.
No, Jim.
Exactly. No. I don't want to elaborate. I don't really care, to be honest with you. Stop listening. Put on the XM Comedy Channel or put on another show. Stop torturing yourself, Timmy boy.
I just think it could be so much better.
Well, we think you could be a better caller or not a douche, but it's not
hired.
working out for us either.
Oh, God.
You're not elaborating. You're a radio caller who offered nothing about yourself.
What, do you want me to write a book about it? Something that you've done twice?
Yes, and that you couldn't do.
What a weird thing.
Yes,
like
I have
accuse
done that
somebody
twice.
of- who has written two best-selling books
What do
twice?
you want me to do? Succeed like you've done? No, Tim, just keep driving 3 hours round trip to work and spending an hour a day listening to us like a good boy.
The same redundant crap we just
keep listening.
regurgitate every day. Don't you realize we talk about our life's experience here? We don't throw a bunch of fancy production in. We talk about our lives. We talk about our political affiliations. We talk about anything that comes to mind because it's a talk show. It's not a phony show where people put on a voice and do things. Don't you find that slightly refreshing?
To some extent, but the fact that you guys could do so much more with that idea, you guys.
Can I ask you? Can I ask for one example? What is one thing that you wish you heard on this show that you don't get to hear?
It seems like the show's mailed in on such a consistent basis.
Forget what the show does that bothers you. You said something that was like positive and optimistic. That there are so many things that they could be doing. So just give me one example of something that you think they could be doing.
Well, I just look at the fact that every time a caller calls in, especially
That's another criticism, you stupid douche. Offer an idea. You're being given an opportunity. Offer one idea.
Let's hear what he says about the caller thing, and then hit him on that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Back in WNEW, when callers came in, you were receptive towards them. You enjoyed them. A female calls in, you call her out for having a dirty womb within 20 seconds.
What?
Now we've been.
That's the way. That's
nicer to the female callers.
Wait, that's the constructive idea.
We have a lot.
That's what we can be doing better.
We have a lot more females calling the show,
and they do have dirty wombs.
Yeah, of course they do.
And no,
every womb is dirty, essentially.
That's what you had, Tim.
Got blood and goop in it.
Be receptive to callers.
You've been given quite a bit of time on this show.
We've been. I don't. Yeah.
You don't think we're receptive,
to callers? That's it. That would be his contribution to the meeting. I think we need to be more receptive to callers.
You do. You know what? You sound
Tim.
like an awful PD.
Yep.
Someone that couldn't make it on the air is now telling a successful program, relatively speaking, a successful program, that you have a better idea.
And your idea is like this vague, washy, bummer.
Be more receptive to the calls. We've been receptive to you.
Did you work in radio, Tim?
Yes, I did.
Okay, we know that.
All right,
Doing
where?
what?
Doing what?
I'm not going to go into that because I'm still trying to be in. I'm not going to talk about it.
Why not?
You're an honest radio guy. What's the matter? Why don't you stop being a wannabe and just take some charge of your life and say who you are and what you do?
Be
Stop
honest.
cowering.
Or even just speak generally about what area you were in.
It's annoying.
Should we be less honest on the show like you are? Is that something that's good? Or do you like the honesty of this program?
No, that has nothing. I'm not trying to get at that. It's the fact that you guys reach out to millions of people, and I think you're failing at it. I really do.
Look, we're failing. You're calling anonymously and cowering without just saying who you are or where you work because you want to give an anonymous criticism.
Do you know people
You're
know
like a girl,
us?
Man.
People know us pretty intimately based on what we say on this program. So I think we put a lot across. When we talk every day, I think people know me, Opie, fans of the show know us all pretty personally. What are we not doing that we could be doing aside from, your phone call?
The callers, which empowers you more. Go.
Yeah.
No, I look at when I compare what you guys are doing now to what you did in WNEW. Remember when you guys first got syndicated all over the place?
Yeah.
Those syndications started falling off very quickly because the format of the show did a complete 180.
No,
everything about it.
Our syndications didn't fall off.
Not at all. We got fired.
We got fired for the church thing.
You're so
That's
dumb.
when you're right. Our syndications
Suddenly
fell
you
off
were
very
never on
fast.
the radio.
One day we lost every one of them. You're right. That was very fast.
You're as ill-informed as much as you are cowardly and languishing in anonymity. You like to be anonymous. That's why you're failing, Tim.
I don't. You guys, when you came over on XM,
You're jealous.
And
Jealous, baby boy.
here comes the hushing and the baby boying.
That's what you are, and that's what you're doing. You're a jealous little boy, and you don't even want to say who you are. You want to just call anonymously and then go back to your anonymous life until someday you make it in the business.
Yeah, no, whatever. You know
Well,
what?
I'm going to work 50 times harder, and I'm going to be 50 times more famous than you.
Yeah, and whatever.
All right, Rupert.
That's good.
Rupert Pupkin, we got him on the phone.
You think like a chick, and you answer like a chick.
Do you have a Pride and Joy card I could have?
Hey, it's unfortunate that you guys have this great outlet to reach out to tons of people, and you do a bad job.
But you don't think we're reaching out. You don't think that going on every day and discussing our lives and what affects us and the news and all the stuff we talk about on a daily basis without throwing in pre-produced bits that are bought by companies or having some hack weather guy come on and do his wacky stuff. You think what we're doing is not the most or the best we can do?
No, but not even close.
All right, listen.
Not even close.
With what,
don't even have
hold on. With what Anthony's saying, what
amazing.
radio show do you enjoy listening to?
Ah, very good. Thank you.
Yeah, it's good.
Besides you guys, are you talking terrestrial or are you talking...
Whatever. What radio show do you like?
We got to answer carefully.
Anything.
There's a radio show based out of Philadelphia, very well produced. Basically, what you guys were in WNEW, it's the Preston and Steve show.
Oh my God!
So
you know what?
That's your show.
Tim, no offense, but I can't talk to you anymore. That crap is such hack radio. I can't even tell you.
It's if you enjoy
you
it, fine,
just
but
enjoy a different listen. Now you lost me, and I was sort of trying to listen to you and keep an open mind. Those guys are hacks, and I don't understand why Philly eats it up. But the blue collar beer drinking dudes hate that show. Hate it.
I understand.
Tim, you just lost me. That's what is wrong with radio, that hacky crap.
Tim yells a lot for a caller.
And granted, they do very well in the ratings, and for the life of me, I don't understand why. There's no way we'll ever be like a Preston and Steve
hacky
show.
stuff always
never.
It is.
Never.
I'm not asking you to be like one.
But we're just in different places, Tim. Now I'm involved in the conversation. We're in different places. Your taste is so much different than Anthony, myself, Jimmy, and our listeners. We can't even agree on anything.
Does it bother you, Tim, that if you stop listening, you won't be missed, and we certainly won't care?
What does that even mean? No.
Then why are you listening? Then why do you put yourself through it? Just go away. You can't win this. You can't control it. We've heard you. We don't agree. So go away.
Yeah, dude, the Preston and Steve show. They never did anything outside Philly. They never got national attention. Never got syndicated. I don't understand why that show's popular, and I'm certainly not going to sit here and try to figure that out. I just know that's not the type of radio I want to do or will do.
You're jealous. You're a jealous wannabe, Tim.
Wow.
No,
if you would have said other shows, then I might have been like, all right, you're making good points. But then you throw the Preston and Steve. Wow.
You're jealous.
From the production value that they do.
Production value.
Oh, what a
Do you understand a talk show and a production value-based show it's two different things? We do a talk show where we sit and talk and discuss things. Do we need pa-choom and production behind it and some kind of friggin' sounder to hold your attention? We like sitting in a room and discussing our lives together, and listeners call and have the opportunity to do the same. What are you talking about, this production that we need?
Right. No, I'm saying basic values. Like, hey, we're talking about a U2 song. Well, let's not play it. Let's just talk about it. I have no idea what the hell half the stuff you guys are talking about when you guys are talking about, oh, I like that U2 song. Yeah, me too. Oh, but that other one. Blah, blah, blah.
We haven't even talked about the U2 song.
And by the way, I've been on this show many times, and every time a song comes up, I'm amazed at how quickly I'm hearing it.
I know.
It happens right away. Like if you just reference something and it comes up, so you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's something we really do try to do.
And by the way, these guys are doing a show. They're doing it the way they want to do. Who owes you a show that you want? Why don't you just play the show you love in your own head?
Well, it sounds like you got the show you like, Preston and Steve, so listen to them. They're on the same time we're on.
If these guys do a show that other people don't like, then people will stop listening, and they won't be on the radio, which is happening slowly, but, you know.
All right.
Tim, the bottom line is this. If the show wasn't working, what will happen to us is what happened to you.
Yeah, it's a very Darwinist system.
Failed.
You have failed. Well, you're jealous, and you're one of these failures who sits at home and cries like a little baby.
Yeah, because the rest of the
I
world
would do
considers
differently.
The rest of the world considers it a very binary choice. You turn it on or you turn it off. Nobody cares. You don't sit there and why isn't this the way I like it? Because they're not you. They're somebody else doing what they do. So listen to a show you like. Don't listen to this one.
Yeah.
You have no vote here. What are you, a stockholder?
Go on the message boards, too, because you seem to like anonymity. Since you're not making it in the business, you like to call up anonymously. Go on a message board.
I'm
Just
sure he
make
does.
up a funny name. Of course
this
he
guy
does.
writes really long comments.
You want to be heard, Tim.
Really long. And then he takes somebody else's comment and parses it and answers each part.
Oh.
All right. The business has rejected you. And, just go be heard somewhere, silly.
I don't think what you're doing right now is going to repair your personal problems. I think you're taking a huge out of, go just tell her you're sorry instead of doing this.
All right.
We've entertained
Hang up,
you.
call her, and tell her you
Tim,
didn't
we
mean
gotta
to
let
hit
you
her
go,
in the
right?
face.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
All right,
call.
guys.
Best of luck.
Best of luck, Tim. You just keep listening, kiddo. You keep listening and being jealous in your car.
I was changing my daughter the other day, and she's too old for diapers now, but she's still in them, and it's bad because this kid does not poop. This kid craps. This is not okay anymore. I was changing her diaper the other day. It was like a 48-year-old alcoholic man's shit in her diaper. Like, she was out all night drinking Jaeger, and she went to Denny's and got a Grand Slam. Ate half of it, got in a fight in the parking lot, and passed out in a Pontiac and shit herself. And her friends drove her home with the windows open and dumped her on my lawn. And now I gotta clean it. And it's crazy. And you can't even react. You can't go like, what the fuck? That's disgusting. You'll fuck them up about their own shit. You gotta be nice. You open her diaper, it's just chaos in there. It's just bananas. It's just... every shit amazes me. I'm never used to it. Everyone, I'm like, okay, wow, what is that? You have been eating diarrhea for a week, I think. Because that's awful. But you can't. You gotta be like, you just go, oh, wow. You really got something there, honey? That's really something. That's really okay. Well, all right, let me scrape that off your knees for you. Just get it down off your back. Just get all this hazmat in one place. Wipe you down. Clean your tiny vagina at the end. Who knew that was going to be my life? I had no idea that my relationship to the vagina was going to be cleaning shit out of a tiny one several times a day. They don't tell you that. When you're getting ready to be a dad, nobody pulls you aside and says, you're going to have to clean the vagina a lot because every time she takes a shit, it goes straight up her twat. They don't tell you that. And they should. It's a big part of being a dad. It's bigger than Christmas. It happens every day. And you got to get it right, front to back. It's very important. I try to go to movies, but movies are all shit now. They are. They're all shit. Like, they just have this machine that just makes shit. I rented a movie. I rented the Jesus movie where they beat the shit out of Jesus for a couple hours. Wow, they kicked his ass. What happened? What, did he key somebody's Camaro? What did the guy do? Look, I didn't like the Jesus movie. I thought it was a shitty movie. And people get offended when you tell them that, like you're saying something wrong. It's like, I thought the Jesus movie sucked. And they're like, hey, man. Like, what? He's not in it. Who gives a shit? Like Jesus cares about Mel Gibson's movie, Look, I was raised Catholic, so I know he did that for me, and I appreciate it, thank you. He should have asked first, I would have said, I'm all set. I don't need that done, because... little presumptuous. Only because, look, here's the thing. I was raised Catholic, and I'm not anymore because if they're right, I am fucked. I'm going to hell. I am. Because I'm really I do wrong shit a lot. Man, I'm going to hell. I know it. And I don't want to go to hell. And really because I don't like new places. That's really the reason. Because I'm afraid I'll go to hell. I won't know where to sign up for shit. I'll be all confused. Like the first day of school, I wonder, is there like a schedule to hell? How organized is your damnation? Like,
First they put you in one room and some monster fucks you up the ass for 1,000 years. You come out, you're like, well, I ain't fucking around in there, I tell you. I don't recommend that room. That was a drag. Then they take you and they put you in another room and they shit on your head. I don't know what the fuck they're doing out there, but what if hell's not like that? What if I'm just standing in a hallway in hell like, what do I do? Where do I go? Some demon walks up to me, hey, and I'm like, ah, demon. And the demon's like, come on, suck my dick. Ah. Now I'm blowing a demon in hell and it's horrible. And I'm thinking I shouldn't have lied so much or whatever. But here's my question. What if when I'm done blowing the demon in the hallway? Which, how do you know when you're done blowing a demon in the hallway? I guess when he comes fire ants on you, whatever. When I'm done blowing the demon in the hallway, what if some guy in charge of hell walks up to me and goes, hey man, you didn't have to blow that guy, you know. He just hangs out here. He's not part of your damnation or anything. What did you blow him for? I just assumed you're supposed to blow people. He said, suck my dick, so So say no. What's so hard about that? Jesus. Look, man, you better pace yourself. You're down here forever. You're gonna blow a lot of demons and elephants, all kinds of shit. Don't be freelancing in the hallways, for Christ's sakes. Must be awful to be other kinds of stuff. You know, I'm glad I'm this. This is a pretty good deal when you consider the alternatives. Anything else, any other kind of thing, you're in the food chain. You're in the food. We are out of the food chain. I don't know if we fully appreciate the fact that we got out of the food chain. That is a massive upgrade. Because for every other living thing, life ends by being eaten. That's how all life ends, is every single life except human life. Every life ends like this. Ah! 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 We're the only ones that get to just die old in a bed. Just, I love you. Bye. I mean, imagine if we were still in the food chain on top of everything else. Imagine if we were in the food chain. It would just be another thing you gotta deal with. You're already having a bad day. You wake up in the morning, you're making breakfast, you burn your toast, and it's too late to try again. And your kid comes in and says, "Bleh," and you're like, fine. And it's just, why? You get a thing in the mail that says that your phone's different and your mortgage is another company now. What? I don't get it. Then you're walking to work like, why do I even bother? Oh shit, God damn it. There's always fucking cheetahs at the train station. Stop it. Do you think that sharks would be embarrassed if they knew that we could all see their fins sticking out of the top of the water? I think they'd be bummed, because I don't think sharks are aware of that at all. I think sharks think they're slick. They swim around like, hey, nobody has any idea who's down here. And we're all up here like, there's totally a shark right there. It wouldn't be fun being a predator either. If you're a predator, imagine if every time you're hungry, you gotta chase a guy who's running for his life. You gotta, come on, dude, shit, get over here. and just hold him down and bite his neck till he shuts the fuck up for a minute. So you can just sit there and eat his stomach before you go to work. That would really suck. That's why animals just, they go, let's do this together, man. You chase the parents away, I'm gonna eat the kid, and you circle back. That's why they do it like that. Fuck it, I'm eating babies. This is bullshit.
But it's nice having a girlfriend. It's better than being married, because, you know, with a girlfriend you can switch, and marriage is, fuck, that's hard. I feel bad for people that are in a bad marriage. If you're in a bad marriage, by the way, you know what you should do? Just stay home. Don't make people, just self-quarantine. Don't make people fucking look at you. You know those couples that come over for dinner and they're holding a gun to each other's heads like, hi, thanks for having us. Fuck. There's always that awful moment at dinner. One of them's like, we saw that show on Wednesday. The other one's like, it wasn't Wednesday. I'm gonna fucking puke because of your life. Oh, that's bad. I was on an airplane one time, and a married couple came on, and they had been sat separately. There was some mistake, so they're trying to figure it out. And the woman, she's supposed to sit here, she comes up to me, she says, would you mind moving so I can sit with my husband? And he's behind her, he's like... And I wanted to help him. But what am I going to say to his wife? Just, no, I won't move. Then I have to sit with her. So I just got off the plane. I didn't go on the trip. I got off the plane, and it took off, and it hit the World Trade Center. So that was... Yeah, that was bad. I'll never forget that day. Oh, fuck, that was so unnecessary. That was wildly unnecessary. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I'm fucking mentally ill. I don't know what it is. I've been thinking about this. You know, I think the thing is, I think I learned too early in my life that when I say something and people get angry, I just like how that feels. I don't know why, but I learned it too early. I think that's the problem. I learned that when I was 6. That's too young for that kind of, you know. I learned all the bad words when I was 6. I learned them all in one day from this old dude who hung around our neighborhood. I don't know if he lived there or what, but there was this old dude with a shitty coat and a dark tooth that was always walking around my neighborhood. And if you were a kid walking alone, he'd walk up and, hey, talk to you. Because it was the 70s. You could just walk up to kids and talk to them. Now you can't even fuck them. It's crazy how things are... I'm sorry. I know it's wrong to fuck kids, by the way. Just to be clear, I know that fucking children is wrong. I don't even need to be told, I just know that it's wrong. I would know it was wrong even if it was popular. Even if people were like, you should fuck kids, it's great. I wouldn't do it. Even if kids came up to me all the time, you should fuck me, I like it, I wouldn't mind at all. I would say, no, thank you, young man. Even if doctors proved that it was beneficial to the health of children to fuck them, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't fuck a kid to save his life. That's... Even if somebody said to me, if you fuck just this one kid, then no kid will ever get fucked ever again. I might have to fuck that one kid. That might be the right thing to do. I'm saving all those kids. Oh, I'm saving them all. Not you. Not you. You're the last one. It's hypothetically. Anyway, so the old man came up to me on the street, and he said, hey, do you want to know all the bad words?
And I said, yes, I think I do. So he's like, all right, okay, fuck, shit, piss, dick, balls, ass, cock, diarrhea, pussy, fart, cum.
And I was like,
just felt so good. I went to school, I went right up to my teacher, I said, fuck, shit, piss, dick, balls, ass, cock, diarrhea, cum, fart. And she started crying. It's a true story. She was like, I started crying. I had a boner. I was so happy. It's the best moment of my life. I had to go to the principal's office. He said, do you kiss your mother with that mouth? I said, no, but I eat her pussy with it. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, relationships are tough. That's what I'm talking about.
you ever flush a pet down the toilet? I had to flush my daughter's fish down the toilet. I came home, the fish was dead. She wasn't home from school yet, so I just flushed the fish. And that's a weird moment, too, because fish live in water. So you put it in the toilet, floats to the bottom, like, yeah, he's dead. And then you flush, and it looks like he goes, wait a second, oh, shit! I was taking a nap, Jesus! You gotta be in constant motion, you gotta be respect in his house. And then my daughter comes home, why did he die, Dad? Come on, what am I gonna say? Why did he die? Because who gives a shit? That's the reason. That's the actual reason. Is because it didn't matter that he was alive. That's why he's dead. He didn't know his name and he didn't love you back. These are the facts about that fish's life. My daughter likes fish. We took her to the aquarium. I took both my kids to the aquarium in Boston, and we were looking at this seal or sea lion. I don't know which one. I don't care. I don't think they need to be separate things. I really don't. They don't care, and we don't care. There's like 3 scientists who give a shit what we call all those things. The scientists could go on TV tomorrow and say, okay, everybody, from now on, seals and sea lions and walruses and you know what, penguins are all seals now. And we would all be like, yeah, fine. Yes. Whatever, man. Anyway, so we're looking at this sea lion thing, and he's looking back at us through the plexiglass, and he's going, ugh. They're really disgusting in person. Most animals are when you really see them. You ever go to a farm, you think you're gonna see little white sheep going, bah, but they're all fat and shit-colored, and they're like, bah. Jesus. That thing is awful. Anyway, seals don't go, they go, ugh. My daughter's like, what does he say? I don't know. I'm a slave. Kill me.
You know, it's like I always say, you give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach a man to fish, he eats forever. Back to you, Lou.
Yeah. Hey, did you eat pizza with Diane Sawyer?
Yeah.
How was that?
Slice.
At Ben's, right?
Yeah,
down there in the
Ben's.
village.
That's where I get my pizza.
Right, and the opening.
I liked her. She's a nice. I mean, I grew up. It was Diane Sawyer. She's one of the relics of my youth.
Yes. How'd she look up?
I don't know. She would. I'm sure she wouldn't.
Yeah,
appreciate
she probably would
that.
appreciate your phraseology.
It's so nice to meet you. You're a relic of my youth.
You're a cunt I remember from way back.
How'd she look up close? I used to have a little thing for Diane Sawyer. She was always a little sexy.
She's an attractive woman.
She is, right?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And she's very nice. I'm sorry, that's boring. I don't tell you not at all.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of all the stuff you've.
Yeah, she was cool.
Was she like a fan of yours?
I mean, she was. I don't know. You know, at her point in her career, like they just sort of tell her there's this guy, and then she watches 3 things, and she's like, I got it. I don't think.
Oh, there you are. There's a little taste of the interview right there.
Yeah.
What did she ask you about?
I don't know. She asked me about doing the show and being a dad and stuff like that. I don't know. That shit's embarrassing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are the kids
talking about yourself all fucking? It's so.
How are the kids handling the upswing and the fame?
It's okay. I mean, their experience of it is they're proud of me when things happen, you know.
Right.
But it's just, hey, kids, I wanted a Grammy. I won a Grammy, and it was literally like I got an email saying congrats. I was making dinner.
Right.
Hey guys, I won a Grammy, and then from the other room, that's great, Daddy. That's it.
But are they getting not harassed, but
it's a pain in the
more
ass
questions at school and stuff from their?
I don't think that much. No,
Okay.
I mean I think mostly they just live in their lives. When people know you every day in practical life, you're not interesting to them.
Right.
You're just another person, which is my favorite way to exist.
Yeah,
I don't like being set apart.
Right.
It makes me really uncomfortable. Like if I'm at a gate to get on a plane, I just want to be like a bunch of people at a gate eating a Carmelo thing and reading the Times.
Right. But
when somebody goes, "Oh my God." Oh shit! Can I get a picture with you? And then everybody in the gate turns and looks at me.
Yeah.
And some people who hadn't noticed me go, "Oh yeah," and other people are like, "Why? Who is he?
Who's he?"
And then that person walks, and I go, "No, I'm not going to take your picture. So picture with you." So then they also go, "God, he seems like kind of an asshole." And then I'm like,
now everyone
couldn't
thinks
we
you're
have
an
all just been
asshole.
some? I just want to be some dude at the gate,
Some anonymous guy.
Did anyone give you
But
shit for
that's
that or
my
no?
fault. What?
Has anyone been like confrontational or nasty about that, or are they all okay?
Mostly not. I mean, I get when people ask me for pictures and I say no, they always look a little surprised, and then 90% of the people adjust and go, "I'm all right." But there are people that they walk away and they look really bummed.
Yeah,
and I feel nothing. I feel no.
What percentage of people that ask you do you actually take a picture with?
Zero,
right?
Zero.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, because also then other people ask too. I don't like doing it. I don't like to live in that moment. Why should I do something I don't like doing?
That fake
There's
smile,
no reason,
fake camaraderie. Look,
yeah, they come on, and then a joke about, come on, you don't know how to use the camera. That new technology. I know, no, it's all right. Yeah, go ahead.
It's blurry. Can we take one more?
Yeah.
No,
you can't. No, can't take one.
0%. I like that.
It's down to zero. Now.
Was it because they were bothering you with your kids, like you're out with your children and people?
If I'm with my kids, I'm rude about it.
Yeah.
If I'm with my kids and somebody says, "Can I get a picture with you?" I just go, "No." If I'm just on the street by myself,
no. Look what I have.
Yeah, I've actually been with my kids where, like, if they're getting ahead of me a little, like as we're walking, I catch up to them for that protection.
They're protected.
Yeah, no, it's
Someone will
totally.
be like, "Oh, look, it's Louis. Let's get a picture." Oh, it's Louis and his kids.
Yeah.
Let's lay off.
Yeah.
We think the opposite. We leave here and we kind of just mingle around the building, just hoping.
Hey, where's
Just hoping.
someone with a
And they're like,
camera?
Well, I guess. I'm gonna go home.
Yeah,
All
I say
right.
words like radio really loud.
On the radio with you guys. What do you think, Opie? What do you think, Anthony?
Yes.
We're looking around, mingling.
Hey, good show today.
Thanks, Ed. Fucking
And then people are like, well, if they're saying that, it couldn't be those guys.
Oh, that'd be nice to get to the Louis C.K. point. Not now.
No, damn you.
like it.
What point did it get annoying? Like, I haven't gotten annoyed by it, but I don't have children, and I don't, I haven't really been asked at awkward times. But at what point did you go, like, fuck, I hate this?
Well, the struggle is that I don't have I have no problem with the person that asks. I don't think they're doing it. I think they're being nice. They're actually being very nice.
Sure, a little support.
But they don't know what it would feel like. If it was once a day, it would be okay. But I get asked a few times a day. So, and if I did it, I would get asked more because every time you take a picture with somebody, people start coming towards you.
Yes.
That's just where I'm at right now. I don't think this is going to last. This is going to die down. When we did Lucky Louie, there was like 1 month when it went on the air that it was crazy how much people came up to me everywhere I went, and then it went away. Like 100% away. So I know what it feels like to have this and then have it go away to the point of like, wow.
Oh boy,
that was.
I wish someone asked me for a
I wish you didn't take pictures. I got a picture of me, you, Rick, and Pam Adlon on the last day of shooting. What a fucking fat pig I looked like.
Oh,
red eyes too. No,
You've never been a fat person.
I'm telling you, it was an awful
mental problem.
No, it was an awful photo.
Do you that year you took off between the seasons? Does that help you with just having life experiences to write into the show?
Yeah, I just hung out with my kids and breathed and lived life. And there was plenty to do.
You did a couple movies too there, though.
Did a couple movies. Those were like
little movies.
5 to 8 days of shooting.
Oh, that was it.
Very short shoots.
But I'm just thinking, like in between in between seasons, you'd be like, oh, I got to write something. What happened, or this would make a good story. Is it like, good, I have all this stuff that I lived, and that kind of helps, or is it just
a little bit? But mostly it's having a more normal, humbling, regular life. It's not like events that take place. It's just feeling what life feels like.
Yeah,
and
and
when life feels like making TV shows all the time. I mean, one of the last stories I did last season was about being on a TV show.
Right.
And that's when you start going, all right, we're starting to make a thing about the thing we're making about the thing we're making.
Right.
So let's get the fuck out of this for a little while.
Because
beg off.
I just asked that because it showed in the kind of natural, you're just living your life feel of the first few episodes.
Yeah, and it's not like, oh, this happened, I have a story. It's just like, I remember what it's like to just be a dude.
You're cooking dinner for your kids and stuff, and it's goddamn adorable.
That's what my usual days are like.
Are you writing down ideas all year, though? Because you said you took some time away from thinking of stand-up and thinking of this. Like, are you putting shit down all year? Like, maybe something later, maybe like Woody Allen writes like a note and he'll throw it in a drawer?
Well, I'll I actually build in, like, there's like the month of June, it's worked out usually each year. I don't have a single creative thought. I just like avoid it because you got to rest the muscle or whatever. But usually around the spring, I write basic, like just just like a pen and notepad. Just start writing basic ideas.
So there's a time
I
where
started writing scripts like in July or so.
If you think of something, will you just go? If it's in that month, will you just go? Fuck it, it'll come back or it won't.
Yeah, I really try to.
Wow,
stay
you
away.
don't write it down?
That's a gamble.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
You would think you would at least write it down, throw it in a drawer.
You'd
like,
think,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe I'm lying a little bit. I don't know.
Well, Jimmy,
I don't know.
really
I'll write myself an email sometimes. I'll write myself an email sometimes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Because even if you're not thinking creatively, you just know, like, holy shit, that would so work. And,
But when
to let it go away, that's scary to me.
Well, when I'm in that mode, it's because usually I'm pretty burnt and I'm not.
So you're not
much is coming. So I just don't think that way.
I'm always afraid of losing it. But if you know you have confidence in your writing and the fact that ideas are going to be there and you're going to create, it takes some of that pressure off to write every single moment down.
I mean, I don't have a rain of ideas coming all the time. It's like, a really good idea comes like once every 3 months or something.
Right.
Like
Jesus.
something great. So, yeah, slow.
I'm amazed at how fast the turnaround and like I think something's a good idea and the next day I look at it and I just realize what a no talent hunk of shit I am. Like that's the voice. Like, oh, that sounded great.
Yeah, no, that's always.
You're mean.
I mean,
Well, even when an audience laughs at something and then you think it's good, it must be good, and then it never gets a laugh again. And you think, oof. That was so good, and it wasn't. It was
it wasn't.
It was shit.
Now let me just second guess everything I do.
Yeah, and then you need 50 audiences to prove to you that it was bad because of that one that laughed at it.
But it was good. What happened?
The worst is when it used to work and it doesn't anymore. And it's like we talked about that. It goes into that different part of your brain. And you were so smart when you said like it goes into that. It becomes like a function, like a task part of your brain.
Yeah, it becomes a procedure. I learned that at the Museum of Natural History. They have a brain, and they show you how it works, like a brain that's like has glowing parts.
Sure.
And they show you how it works. And when you're learning something and you're like carving these paths in your brain to learn how to do something, but once you learn it, it becomes a procedure, which means it's just a list of things. So you just load your brain just goes go to procedure A. Oof. It doesn't go like do this, then that, and then maybe this will work.
That's how it learned it.
Yeah, so jokes become that. Jokes become like and you can tell a comic who's got to that place, and you can feel it on stage. Like I'm thinking about everything but this. Like I'm not even thinking about this. I'm just doing the joke. Nah, here's a pause. Look, that then. So when it's
I really hate penises. That's really my problem with being gay. That's why I'm not gay. Men are fine. I'd like to have a boyfriend. That would be nice. I would. Every time I hear somebody say my boyfriend, I'm always like, I want a boyfriend. Why can't I have a boyfriend? I'd like to have a big, tall boyfriend. That's my boyfriend. I'm mad at my boyfriend. I get to wear his jacket. It's all big on me. I'm like, it's my boyfriend's jacket. I feel safe. I know I would like it. I would like to have a big dude in my life. Comes up behind me like this. I'm like, hi. Like, I know that would be nice. But in order to get all those parts, you have to have a fucking cock shoved up your asshole, like a hard dick ramming in your ass. Ah! Oh, fuck! Oh! I just wanted to wear your jacket!